We both here, standing on business with no fear. I mean that. It's the ring champs when the smoke clears.
I mean, I've been knowing these guys for years, so I think everybody is just as happy as I am about today because they seen the growth and they seen me back when I was just dangling around, boxing, wearing my tennis shoes and my shirts and having a good old time. They're my friends, so sometimes they get a better conversation out of me than I would give to like a reporter.
Welcome to Ring Champs. What's going on?
Yeah.
Tired? Yo. What up?
No, this is a lot of media, bro.
Doubt.
This is too much.
That was a good speech that you gave earlier too.
Can I say
Into
that
that
pink
joint
first?
with I love you, boy. Feel you on that. That was good, bro.
See, this is gold. It's just a different color type of gold now. That one was always more yellow gold than this one.
Oh yeah?
Is it like gold plated?
This joint is heavy. Oh, knock
That's gold
somebody
plated,
out with this
but this
thing.
one has got more gold in it. That one gold is
You
heavier.
could probably
though.
dip this in gold.
Wait, which one got more gold?
Good shot.
Really? So, okay. Whoa.
Goofy.
What? You see that? She threw a punch like a girl. She threw that punch like a girl, right? No, she could do better than that.
What's going on, fight fans? It's your boy Ak.
And I'm Barak, the boxing bully.
It's another one, the Ring Champs, and we have a special dear friend to the room, two-time Olympic gold medalist. She's, how many divisions? 4 division world champion, 5 divisions, 19 titles.
Yeah.
She is the GWOAT, Claressa Shields.
All right.
Multi-millionaire, Claressa Shields.
8 million, talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk. Look, we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah.
let's talk about the deal right away, right? After your last fight, all the talk around town was Claressa's a free agent, right?
Yeah.
And we know that other promotional companies are heavily involved in boxing now, right? In women's boxing.
Yes.
So I want to get right into this, all right?
Yeah, let's go.
Was there an offer from MVP, Jake Paul, Nakisa to Claressa Shields at any point?
Yes.
Okay, so how did that, talk to me about that conversation. Was there something tempting there?
Absolutely. Look, one, I've always been a businesswoman. That's how I make my money. You know what I'm saying? And I was, one, before we even started talking about like a deal or anything, it was like, we gotta be like on some same accord first. And I'm happy that my promoter, Dimitri, was comfortable with me talking with everybody. Because I told him, I said, listen, I'm a free agent. And I'm telling everybody, show me the money.
Right.
That's all I was saying. Show me the money, you know? And so after talking with Nakisa for a while, because that's who I mostly had talked to, speaking with Nakisa, we ended up having a meeting with him. Me and Pap went there, met with him and the other executives who work with them for MVP. He had a beautiful presentation. I mean, listen, he tried to come with it.
Okay.
You know, Eddie Hearn sent me a proposition also.
Okay.
Salita and Wynn. So I had 4 contracts laying there for me to decide which one was the best one. But I negotiated with everybody back and forth. I don't know how many times.
Oh, so you
telling
went
everybody like, listen, ain't nobody getting it right now.
Who came close to taking you away from Salita Promotion?
MVP.
Okay.
Really?
Yes. And the reason I say that, when you look at what they're doing with women's boxing, I like what they stand for, and I know what I stand for. And they somewhat align. Only thing that don't align is that I know I'm the GWOAT, but they may think Amanda Serrano is the GWOAT, even though she lost 3 times to Katie, who they don't consider the GWOAT. You see, the math ain't mathing. But
Close fights, though.
Yeah.
Especially the first 2.
the first fight was close. The last 2 fights,
The second fight, you don't think the second one was close?
uh-uh.
Oh, I thought
No.
it was close.
The second fight, is that the one that was in Texas?
Yeah, the one where she had
The one
the
when she
cut.
got cut. Amanda got cut.
Oh, that
Some people say that
that headbutt was very nasty. You know what? I'm a real boxing fanatic, so both of the first fights, I judged them both 6-4 for Katie.
okay.
But they were close up in that matter, but as far as in the fights, I seen that Katie had edged them. And I think the last fight, Amanda just had the completely wrong game plan.
Right.
But, you know, kudos to her for even, you know, trying again. And, you know, as much as she had the wrong game plan, so did Katie.
She claims, though, that, you know, she tried her way, fighting aggressive the first 2 fights and didn't get the nod, so she tried something different the third
A fight is a fight, so you know if you're winning a fight or not. Like,
Right.
it's supposed to be a fight. So I think the last fight was a bunch of air punches, and she
Yeah,
tried to
come
box her more, but who's going to outbox Kay Taylor?
Right.
All she want to do is box, you know what I'm saying? But I think when she was roughing her up and making her leave her skill out the window and making her have to deal with those big shots, Amanda was more successful. But what was your question? How do we get there?
No, I mean, we were talking about MVP, how they came
Oh,
close.
yeah. So so that's the only thing that we don't see eye to eye with. But I did enjoy squashing the beef and having building a relationship with Nikisa, and just me knowing, like, him realizing that I'm not a bad person and me realizing that he's not a bad person either, because I didn't like none of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Him, Jake.
Did you have a conversation with Jake at all about?
He had Nikisa had FaceTime me, but I was doing something, so I missed the FaceTime.
Oh, okay.
And then when I called back, Jake had already left.
Okay.
But this was around the time where it was right before I had chose which promotion I was gonna sign with. But like I said, I enjoyed going back and forth with them. But everything that MVP brings to the table, like how they market on TV, the Netflix is very, you know, I think if 100 million people saw me, hey, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like So I seen like us being able to help each other. Like, I bring a lot to the table, y'all bring a lot to the table, we can bring a lot together. And they also felt that too, and Jake felt the same way. I had to look at the bigger picture and see who understood my vision and who come with the money, because I'm worth a lot of money. So hopefully, you know, moving forward, we can still be cordial. But I enjoyed negotiating with them and squashing the beef. And, you know, I still told them, like, hey, you know, it's still smoke in the city. You know, when they, like, come to Shadesha, it's smoke in the city. It's still smoke in the city with any girl, whoever tried to diss me, if she over there or not. So I told myself, listen, if they play nice, I'll play nice. But if they come disrespecting me, you already know how I get.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're still a fighter no matter what.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what was the deciding factor for you to go with Wynn and Demetri Salita?
The deciding factor was, one, them coming together, right?
Coming together meant more money or some kind of opportunity? What? I thought you was gonna say you was doing an album. When you said Wynn Records, I said, okay, she about to do an album or something.
Them coming together, like, I know that Wynn Records is like it's a record label, but they also have so much knowledge in putting butts in seats. They got so many different strategies as far as in social media and street teams and stuff that they use. And I was able to work with them my last fight. Me, Demetri, when we all worked together, and we was able to sell out LCA 16,000 fans, which, you know, that's something I thought about in my wildest dreams, you know. But to actually see it come to fruition, I was like, oh man, you know, I put in the hard work. We all work great together. It came with also too them understanding. I understand that MVP has a machine, right? Through social media, through storytelling, and I'm like, we have to add that. And Wynn Records was all for it. So me doing my due diligence and looking at everything and putting down my notes about what I wanted, also went into it, plus the money. So it wasn't just that, even though just the money, you know, you go with anybody to do, but it's like, no, they understood that the money, they understood the vision, they understood the storytelling, and they understand that I'm bigger than just boxing. Like, I just went to the Ebony 100. I was honored for the leader in sports.
Congrats.
For the Ebony 100. Thank you.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm there, and listen, I don't mean to be like no groupie and them, but I'm seeing Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, and they talking about some, hey, Claressa. I said, who they talking to?
Come on, you gotta know they know you.
Well, nah, I don't know. I don't know, because it's like, what the, it's, maybe I haven't accepted that. I'm like, that bitch. Maybe I haven't.
She said celebrity.
Yeah, so but it's like I see them and I'm like kind of like fangirling a little bit, and then I'm like, hey, I'm Claressa Shields, and Jonathan like, girl, we know who you is. Girl, we watch your fights, and I'm like, nah, y'all don't watch my fights now. I know you ain't doing that. You going too far.
That's
and
crazy.
then Megan
Humble.
walks up and she hugging me and stuff, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
So it happened to me so many different times, just up at the Ebony magazine. I mean, just up at Ebony, and I seen so many great artists, and everybody was just really excited to see me, very, very happy, pictures. And it just like, that is where I am now. Like, it's not just athletes and boxers. It's like, it's other entertainers, it's musicians, it's rappers, it's actresses, it's magazine cover. Like, I just did an interview with Stephanie McMahon for WWE. They want me to do WWE.
Wow.
Triple H came down and met me himself personally and was like, listen, he came from whatever he was doing, and Stephanie was like, stay right here. She said, my husband Triple H wants to meet you. And then he came downstairs, and I was like, man, this is crazy. Like, I'm kind of on the inside, I'm like having a bunch of butterflies, but I'm like, this is crazy.
Well, Pap didn't want you doing MMA. is he gonna want you standing on the top ropes and jumping off and flipping?
Well, that's fake, so he ain't gonna have a problem with that. That
You
ain't
can
real.
still get hurt though. You know
now,
what I mean?
one, I know the girls who do it. Shout out to my girl Jade and freaking Bianca.
Right.
Trinity. I know all of them. And they all told me that it's very hard. And they have to practice so they don't hurt each other. But even with that, they still hurt each other very bad.
They still get hurt. So you made your decision, but while you was taking all of these meetings with MVP and Eddie and everybody, was it hard for you to do that, being that Salita is such a good friend of yours?
Nah.
It's business.
No, that's exactly how I see it. But it was just like, listen, at the end of the day, I got to take care of so many different people. I got so many different goals in my life. I know my worth. I've been through my worth. And I just remember when I was talking to Floyd, when I was up in London, probably about, before I fought Savannah, I was making about $350 a fight, maybe $450, somewhere in there. Yeah. And I was telling Floyd, I'm like, Floyd, how do I get to $1 million? He was like, how much you getting paid now? I'm like, $350. He was like, $350K? I said, yeah. He said, girl, you robbing the bank. I said, why you say that? He was like, girls don't make the type of money.
Right.
The hell you talking about?
Right.
He said, listen, keep doing that. Every time somebody pay you $350, $450, whatever, he said, if it go up by just a couple dollars, he said, take it. And he said, one day, it's gonna be that one. And I remember him saying that, and I was like, that's the best advice he got? Mm-hmm. But he literally said, he was like, man, you robbing the bank. Women
he lived by that. He fought 9 times one year. He wasn't making a whole bunch of money each fight.
But I just remember him telling me that, and it stayed in my mind, but it was something in me too that was like, man, I promise you, I bet you I won't fight again if they don't pay me the money that I want. Mm-hmm. But he just was like, nah, keep getting it. He like, it's gonna change. And then all of a sudden, I think 2 or 3 fights after that, I was making $1 million beating up Savannah Marshall in the UK. Mm. And he was watching. He called me before the fight, so.
Well, I ask you this, is it safe to say that Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, they ain't even come close? They wasn't nowhere near in the conversation, like, as far as like taking.
Listen, nobody came with like a bad deal.
Offer, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, any of the other girls would have got it, they would have just signed and took it. You know, the signing bonus that I got for this fight is unheard of in women's boxing. They get $3 million before you step inside the ring. That's unheard of.
Yeah, that's record-breaking.
Very record-breaking.
Most men don't get $3 million. Most fighters don't get $3 million.
It used to be a time where you was an Olympic champion. You came out the Olympics and you at least got $1 million.
At least $1 million.
Some of these guys.
Yeah.
I got 2 Olympic gold medals and I ain't getting nothing. So I feel like this, like, to me, it's like back pay. I got $1 million for this gold medal, $1 million for that gold medal.
An extra for making the weight.
An extra for being 19-time world champion, which is like, it shouldn't take that many world championships, but hey, I'll take it.
So who negotiated that part of the deal, though? Because most fighters won't even ask for money up front. Like, whose bright idea was that?
Mine.
So you at the table, you're like, all right, I just want money up front. I want a bonus.
I wanted a signing bonus. I wanted a great minimum to start as far as how much each fight would be. Right. You know, I know the boxing business, so when it comes to like revenue splits and all that stuff, listen, I'm gonna get you together.
That's an amazing deal, and I agree it's record breaking because I know Amanda, Katie, they've made money, but this is different, right? But is it based on certain type of opponents? Because in order to make $2 million a fight or more, it has to be a fight that generates some revenue. Does it have to be certain type of opponents?
Every fight that I've been having had, like, the gate whenever it sells out is $1.5–2 million.
Right.
Because I'm selling out. Nobody knew who the hell Lonnie Daniels was.
Right.
Same thing with Danielle Perkins.
Right.
So when I tell people that I'm the Mike Tyson of this era, ain't nobody coming to see who I'm fighting against. They coming to see what I'm about to do to them. Mm-hmm. I'm in my Mike Tyson era. You know what I'm saying? So these girls I'm fighting against are good. Some of them even great. But people are coming to support me. They want to see what the GWOAT gonna do. I'm entertaining. I'm the one selling the fight. I'm heavy on the promotion. I'm the one, I'm gonna give you what you want before the fight. Like all throughout the fight week, I had a listening party with my music. I ran a 313 run. I ran a mile one way, 1 mile back with 700, 800 people. We had the press conference. We had the media workout where all the media came. It was so much media. It was insane. We was there way too long. I was pissed that day. But then we got the weigh-in. and then we got the arrival to the fight. Like, I made sure every day was a movie. So if you came to fight week, you feel like you was in Vegas because Claressa Shields has something to do every day.
Right.
Where you can come see me rap, come see me, come and run with me, come to the press conference, come to the media workout. We had something every single day throughout the week, and the fans really enjoyed that. People was in there crying after I fought, after I won.
Yeah.
Like, that was big to sell out about LCA.
I mean, I had a friend that, you're talking about Lonnie Daniels. I had a friend that came to the fight, and shout out to Demetri who got me tickets for. She said it was the most amazing event she ever been to. And that was including music and all of that. So I could imagine and watching it on TV, it was amazing. Now, how do you top, I don't want to say top that because that's big, right? But is the plan to keep fighting in the state of Michigan?
Nah. So my overall goal is to fight at T-Mobile Arena, sell out main event, 25,000 fans. That's a goal that's like deep in my heart that I want to accomplish. But if I can do 16,000, I'm not too far off from 25.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. But what opponent would help that? Because even Floyd needed the right opponent for the biggest fight.
We all need a good dance partner.
Right.
But I done beat everybody. Who else is there left? But also, too, Floyd dance partners had their own brands. It's not my fault that these girls don't got. These girls are so lackluster in their brands. I don't know what to do or like what to say. I keep telling them, build your brand, build your brand, build your brand, build your brand. No, it's like they just want to, I want to fight and I want to be humble.
It's not that easy in America. You're an anomaly because Floyd didn't have people to build their brands. He had fighters that came with a different country. When you think about Floyd's biggest fights, McGregor, Ireland, Pacquiao,
Canelo.
Philippines.
Anybody can build their
Mexico.
brand. If you got a cell phone, you can build your brand. Right. And if you fighting inside the ring, if you fighting on TV, you can build your brand. Start your YouTube channel, you can build your brand.
In this country, it's hard for boxers to get the right support. I'm bringing that up because Canelo is massive because he brings Mexico, a whole country. Here in this country, it's not easy. Again, you won 2 Olympic gold medals, and you're the most
hard.
I know. And
she did it.
What I'm saying, she's an anomaly, meaning you've done so much, but it's not easy for you to tell the other girls that you reference, make yourself a star. Like,
when I say make yourself a star, make the changes that need to be done. First of all, y'all been around for a long time. Yeah. All this hair and makeup and clothes and all that shit, I wasn't doing that. Yeah. You was with me. Man, come on. I come to the fight, t-shirt, jeans, hair and cornrows.
I used to tell her, like, yo, Claressa, you gotta spruce your brand up, get your hair done.
No makeup
but
or
she was
nothing.
like, nah, I'm good.
He's stupid, bro. I didn't feel need to wear no makeup or get my hair all spiced up or wear no certain type of clothes. Like, I just come and be like, hey, what's up, y'all? I'm in my jogging suit. I'm in my whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when I say make yourself into a star, you think, it got to a point in my career I said, listen, I done won 10 world titles. I'm 3-time undisputed champion, faster than any male or female up in boxing. And I asked myself, what else can you do? And I said, well, shit, you can
get fly.
You could try changing your looks. And I had to think about Floyd. He went from pretty boy to Money May. So I seen when he made his transition, but mine was, it's like I didn't go, he went from pretty boy to money. I went from like gold medals to pretty. Right. If that makes sense. It's like I went from like raw and uncut and to pretty and still having that Beauty and the Beast. When I did that, that's when my entire brand changed. People like I did the ESPN body issue back in 2016, right? Yeah, people were like, oh shit, we didn't know she had a body. Okay. But I was uncomfortable with that because I'm like, hold on now. Admire the muscles, not the ass. That's in my mind. But then as I turned pro, I started fighting professional and all this stuff. And, I used to just come to the weigh-in, just my regular little boxers, my regular little bra. Like, I wasn't, but somewhere as I got older, I said, bro, something is missing. I don't know what it is. Right. Right? And then you start getting more popularity and stuff. And then I heard somebody maybe it was my internet or maybe another fighter, but somebody said something about ugly. And I said, who ugly? Right? And then when they said me, I said, oh shit, hold on now. You motherfuckers said a lot of stuff, but y'all done went too far now with the whole ugly comment. Mm-hmm. And so in my mind, I'm like, why would she say that? Right? And I'm sitting there thinking about this, and I'm always admiring my work inside of the ring, admiring my training. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, well, you did come to the gym with an afro. Like, you did do that. You was sweating, you do got strong muscles. You know, I don't mind having an A cup. I don't give a shit about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like, you're a beautiful woman. When are you going to show that? And to me, I've always been in relationships, so it's like, as long as my man think I look good, I don't really care about no other man.
Right.
You know, and I also was big on, I'm selling boxing, I'm not selling sex. And when I got ready to fight against Christina Hammer, oh, that's the motherfucker that called me ugly, that one. So when she did that, I said, in my mind, listen, I love everything about being black. I'm like, she don't fucking look better than me. But in her mind, she do, because she coming to the weigh-in with a dress and makeup and hair. And I'm like, man, I would drag this chick. Like, literally, like, with like one hand probably. I'm like, is we serious? And so from there, I'm like, you know what, let me just see what I'm comfortable with. So I tried on a whole bunch of different wigs, whole bunch of different clothes. Some stuff was good, some stuff didn't fit. But it definitely took me some time.
Some stuff didn't fit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But
I can't believe you said that, though.
no, I'm saying, when I look back at it, I'm like, I had no business.
Right.
I had no business
We
putting
was
that
just
on.
talking behind your back. Because people would text me and say, yo, what's your girl, man? Your girl over there wearing. I'm like, yo, leave her alone, man. She just starting. I said, yo, she just starting. Leave her alone.
Hold on, Claressa.
I'm serious. That's what I was saying.
I feel you, but what outfit do you say, you look back and you say to yourself, oh, man, that was a no-go. I should have done that.
You're going to go and find a picture, I guarantee it.
What color? Just tell me what color it is.
I had on a pink dress.
Yes.
A pink dress.
Sorry to agree.
I agree with you.
I went to a fight up in California with Shakur, because I was supporting Shakur. You know, it was like back then at the beginning of our careers, if I wasn't in camp and I wasn't getting ready for the fight, I would cut his fight. And same thing with him. So we always go back and forth because we always used to kind of be fighting at the same time. But when we wasn't, we go to each other's stuff. And I done let this lady do me a goddamn supposedly invisible part sew in with some curly ass hair. And when I tell you, it was a hot mess. Yeah. I didn't know how to keep it up. I never liked it from the get-go from when she first did it. Right. And then we got out there to Cali, it was hot as hell. I'm sweating. I don't know what to do with this hair. Right. And I'm walking Shakur out, you know, he like, sis, you know, walk out with me, whatever. I walk out with Shakur.
That was not the same day as the pink dress?
No, same day.
Okay.
And I'm talking about, I seen a picture of these curls all in my damn hair. And then I just remember walking to the ring and being super excited behind Shakur. And I'm like yelling behind Shakur like, ooh, he walking out.
You watched it back?
I watched it back, and then I also got pictures with Andre Ward that day. I got, you know, whenever the fans see me, they always want pictures. Yeah. So I probably took about 100 pictures in this dress and this crazy ass wig.
You usually win, but that was a loss. You took a loss that day.
Nah, I didn't, but I always be like, wasn't ready.
I have those days too. I have those days. I look back and I say, what was I wearing? What's up? This is Barak, the boxing bully here. We got some heat coming your way. Fights you don't want to miss. Jump in on all the action with our partners, DraftKings.
Devin Haney fighting this hard-hitting guy that some people are afraid of in Brian Norman. Why is he so confident?
He's been at the top level fighting the top guys, so you figure this guy, Brian Norman, he looks scary though. He looks scary, he's muscular, he's fast, he got one punch knockout power, but who has he beaten?
That's a good point, but he did say this. People worry about my power all the time, how hard I hit, but I have to have some level of skill in order to land those shots.
I'm telling you what Haney is thinking.
All right, well, people are saying that this is Haney's most dangerous fight, and on the other side, some people saying he never fought anybody, Devin Haney's gonna outbox him, but y'all gonna get a chance to see it on November 22nd. You definitely do not wanna miss these explosive fights. So check out all that DraftKings has to offer, but remember, use the promo code ATS Fights. The crown is yours.
DraftKings has something for every sports fan in the world. Have some fun and check out all that our partners DraftKings have to offer, either on the app or the website. Get in on all the action.
You're moving too slow, move a little faster. Download the DraftKings app right now, but make sure new customers use the promo code ATS Fights. Level up your fight night experience. Let's talk about the fire inside your biopic, right?
Yes.
It came out last year. Yeah. How has your biopic, The Fire Inside Me, changed your life with fans and the public?
You know, I think around the time when The Fire Inside was coming out, I was already getting kind of popular already. Mm-hmm. And then I just remember people not really understanding. Like, I just came on the scene, they're like, man, who is this girl? Like, she talking shit, she boxing, who is she? And, we don't like her, right?
Or
And
because
then,
of the drama last year, like before that, the movie came
nah,
out?
it was more of just my bravado as far as in boxing, right? So they like, I start getting more stardom. I'm on the Breakfast Club. I'm all everywhere, and everybody like, who is this girl? Like, we know about her now, but who is she? Like, she kind of, people say, oh, I'm too loud, I'm too cocky, whatever.
Right.
Oh, she's successful, she can fight, she mean. But when you watch The Fire Inside, I think it kind of helped explain why I am the way that I am,
Right.
and help them understand me better. You know, I think Ryan Destiny portrayed me so well. You know, it showed that, one, I come from very tough beginnings and very humble beginnings, but I'm also too, like, it explains my attitude. Like, boxing is all I ever had. So when you come from my boxing, like, I don't really like you like that.
Right.
You come from my stuff, it's like, I don't work my whole life to be as great as I am, and then you come questioning my greatness, I don't like you. And so that used to be like a trigger for me. People saying somebody else was better or something. And they'd be like, how? Look at the footage. Look at the skills. Look at the gold medals. Like, that was me just wanting to put my place in history, you know what I'm saying? But then you watch the biopic, and you like, oh, boxing was all she ever had. She fought for women equality. She went through this as a kid. This happened to her. That happened to her.
Explains your chip on your shoulder, kind of.
Exactly, and people understood it, and it was like, after all she done been through, and where she at now, hell, we ought to be applauding her more than we are judging her. And that's what I feel like my life changed on how people perceive me after my movie came out, because it was like, yeah, I can try to explain it to them, but they got to see it up in living color. Like, when I was growing up, we used to go without food all the time. I fed my brothers and my sisters. You know, I went to the Olympics. I didn't have the clothes. I didn't have the hair. All I had was boxing. Me and my boxing coach. We didn't have no money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to see that.
They did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
putting that movie together.
Was that a good depiction, or was it even worse than what we seen in the movie?
I mean, they can't give you the raw of it up in the movie, but they got close. They got close, but when I look back on what I endured or what I had to go through when I was a kid and a teenager, I'm always like, that's what made me cry in the movie. I'm like, I can't believe I made it through that. I can't believe that I didn't quit.
You mean watching the movie, crying?
Yeah, I always feel like, I always get emotional when I watch me win my first Olympic gold medal.
Right.
When it showed me at the end where I made $1 million beating Savannah and got my revenge, I tear up. I tear up when I watch the loss. I tear up when I see the little girl in the movie opening. Well, it's Jasmine. She played me when I was a kid.
Right.
She opened up the refrigerator and there wasn't no food there, and then the cabinets, and my mom wasn't at home. Like, I look at that and I'm like, it's so many times I just wanted to, I wanted to give up. I wanted to kill myself before. I wanted to quit boxing. And I just be always like, kind of giving myself a pat on the back, like, girl, it was tough, but you did good.
Who would you say was your biggest support system during that rough time? Like, can you think of one person that was really there for you?
Jason Crutchfield, Mama Mickey.
Yeah. Nice.
People talking about how I believe in myself now. I didn't always believe in myself. I didn't always believe I was the best. That was Jason. I was 14 years old. We was watching Mary Spencer box inside the ring. She was 3-time world champion at this time. She had won the world championships 3 times. World championships come around every 2 years. So that means she whooped ass 2 years and then did it again 2 more years later. And then she was 6 years straight best in the world. I was 14 watching her fight in Canada. And Jason said, I was looking at her, I said, man, this girl good. She fighting with her hands down. She got head movement. She punching girls to the body. She talking shit to them, beating them up. Like Mary Spencer was that girl.
Right.
And I seen her fight. I'm like, Jason, that girl good. Oh my God. He was like, you beat her right now with one hand. I'm like, what the fuck?
You said you crazy.
I did. I'm like, yeah, you tripping. Like, nah. And she was a lot taller than me, and I was like 140 at this time. And she was fighting at 52. I'm like, nah, Jason, you tripping. He like, I'm telling you, Rest. He like, you gonna have to see her in a couple years, and I bet you you're gonna beat her easy. And I just was like, hey, you don't know if you're the best till you fight the best. And at the time, she was the best. Yeah.
So what's your family dynamic like now? Because I remember before you used to take care of your sister's kids and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You're always taking care of somebody.
Yeah.
What is that like now?
They're the same. I just moved my sister from Flint to Atlanta.
Are you guys good? Like,
Yeah, we
there's
straight.
peace between you guys now?
Well, we good. It just, you know, it takes, when you forgive somebody, are they worth reconciling with? Some people you forgive and you say you just done with them, right?
Right.
And then you have some people who you forgive and they're worth reconciling with.
Yes.
So me and my sister have reconciled. We back close like we was.
Wow.
Teaching my little niece how to box and my nephew Bradford how to box. Okay. And we straight. She lived 5 minutes from my house. She got her own place down there up in Atlanta. She working on getting her job. And I felt it was the right time to go back and get her because she was really ready to change her life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we better now, but you know, sisters, they always
clash.
They always butt heads.
Terrence Crawford sat in that same sofa and told us that he's in his no era. He's okay with telling people, no, I can't do that for you. No. Where are you in that space? Are you more comfortable with telling people, no, I can't do nothing for you, even though you can financially do it, but you just can't take care of everybody?
I've been that way for almost 2 years now. And I say that because I realized people didn't mind saying no to me. People don't want to come through and help me. I mean, I can give somebody $1,000 and say, hey, can you come over here and help me clean a living room, clean a house?
Right.
They want to complain about that. They get free tax money. I'm like, hey, can you do this to my nieces and my nephews for me because I can't do it? They got a problem with that. So it just got to a point with me where I'm like, I can't keep going above and beyond for people who won't even do nothing for me. But it's also, too, like a thing of peace. One, if I decide to do anything for you, that is out of the kindness of my heart. No other grown person got to do nothing for nobody. Nobody owes nobody that. You a grown person, grown woman, grown man. Take care of your own self. If I choose to help you with even a little bit or a lot, your only job is to be grateful. It's not to tell me how much more I can help you with. Or, oh, well, you got $90,000 on your wrist and you got $100K on your neck. You can do it. Nah, I can't actually because I want to buy me a fucking Chanel purse. and I got a budget.
So you can't get groceries this week.
You're dumb. But no, I mean, it's something that are on my priority list though. Like with my sister and her 3 kids, my nieces and my nephews never have to go through being hungry like we did. I send groceries every week, whether she got food stamps or not. I send my little niece seafood boil. She's spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure I'm there for my family. I bought my cousin a car last year. Wait, was it this year? Bought my sister a car this year. Bought my little brother a car this year. My mama a car. She had 2 cars last year. She cannot drive and she keep messing her cars up. But whatever, she needs transportation. Like, I do what I can to make people's life better, but as far as in like just taking care of them, nah, I ain't doing that.
Not the same. What about investments? Because that's something we talk about on the show a lot when it comes to fighters having money that's going to work for them. Have you gotten to that area yet where you want to invest some of your money that's going to pay dividends eventually? I'm
renting out some houses right now.
Okay.
5 houses, 4 cars.
So the houses that you own, that you have rental income coming in?
Yeah, I had got my grandmother's house built up from the ground up. Rented out there. I had my old house up in Flint where I was staying at. I rented out there. I had 2 other properties where I kind of built them up and flipped them and sold them.
Okay.
So it's like I'm in both of them.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as in other investments,
somebody must have came to your friend, somebody you know, oh, I got this great idea, Claressa, can you invest this much money into?
I don't invest money in stuff.
And ideas?
Nah. No. I will be a part of it with you. I will help you. But as far as put my money up, I watched the Evander Holyfield documentary. You're not going to play with me like that.
Oh, that's crazy. You mentioned Jake Paul earlier. What did you think about the Jake Paul and Tank fight? Who do you think would have won that? And what do you think Tank should do now since that fight is off?
Be honest.
Oh, man. That's karma.
Oh, what do you mean?
That's karma. Tank celebrated when Victor Conti died recently. You know, who was a dear friend of mine. He celebrated and said, "Oh, no more snack for you busters," or whatever he said.
And he said boxing is in a better place and something
Yeah,
like
like,
that. Yeah.
that wasn't right.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Tank, I'm gonna say what I've been saying for months. He need therapy. Ain't no way he should be, first of all, you got 40 M's, 30, however much it was,
Supposed to get 40 M's. That was
on the
word.
line, and you going to a strip club to drag some girl out, cause you, like, he need help. You know, so I don't really wanna kick him while he down.
Right.
And that was a civil suit. That was somebody trying to get paid, at least the last one, but I don't know details.
But he has a history of this though.
Right.
And he just needs to stop. But it's like, if you got an anger problem, you got an anger problem. You know what I mean? So, I thought the fight was gonna be very interesting. I thought Tank was gonna win,
Okay.
but I think that Jake was gonna make it real ugly and was gonna piss Tank off. And probably Tank was probably gonna still lose the 40 million because he was gonna bite him or something. And
Stop.
he gonna get, because I mean, Jake wasn't coming to fight him fair. He can't.
I mean, he's way bigger though. He's
So?
probably thinking he can knock him out. He could hurt him. He's thinking that.
Yeah. I mean, wait. So you mean to tell me, hold on. Claressa, if Jake lands a big right hand against Tank, you don't think he can hurt him? That's a real question.
You think Jake is skilled enough to land
I'm just
a
saying,
big...
No, of course not.
No,
but
do you
I'm
think
saying-
he's skilled enough to hit Tank with a big shot?
I picked Tank to
But
win
if
that
he-
fight, right? But I'm saying if he were to land a shot,
Y'all
you don't
saying
think he can hurt
iffy
him?
as if he has the ability.
I don't think he would have beat Tank.
A shot could be landed.
So wait a minute.
It's a fight.
Wait a minute. So you think that Jake can do the fake to the bite like he did Tyron Woodley to
Come up top.
Tank,
Wow.
and then come up top and knock
Maybe
him
not
out?
that combination.
So what combination you thinking?
But
Doesn't matter. You
it
can
doesn't
get
matter.
hit. You
Anybody
can
can be
get hit,
hit
though.
Anybody can be
But
hit.
you got to get hit,
Clean. It got to be clean. Yeah.
and you got to know how to properly punch. Jake still haven't figured out the proper footwork yet.
Yeah, most likely, I saw Tank being able to outbox Jake.
Outbox him.
But boxing.
What?
So
How?
wait. So I'm talking about Tank outboxing Jake. You think Tank was gonna knock Jake out?
He was gonna make him. First of all, Tank is. Man, I'm about to punch him.
What?
Tank is 5'3".
All right. So
How you gonna outbox anybody who taller than you?
you could shorter guys can outbox taller guys. I've seen it before.
Who?
That can happen.
Who?
That can happen.
Who?
I mean, Pernell Whitaker was shorter than a lot of welterweights that he fought that he outboxed.
We
There was
talking
a
about
play-
Pernell.
I know, but
Pernell was
well,
special.
you saying? No, you asked me
talking
to
about
name somebody.
In today's
You asked me to
time.
name somebody. I
In
did.
today's time. Hold on.
Bam Rodriguez, excellent boxer. He's usually smaller than his guys. There's a lot of small guys
Damn,
out
his
there.
guys be kind of.
They're all small.
They all be the same
but
size,
some of them
bro.
are
Too small. He
No,
don't
they
fight
all
no
taller
smaller
guys.
But
No,
then hold on, we
no.
talking about another
No,
special fighter, Bam. Listen.
My point is that so Tank ain't special,
No, he's
Tank is special.
right?
Tank is known for
All right.
knocking people out. What the fuck you box for?
So you thought he was going?
No, but look what he
Tank can
did.
box.
Look what he did
Tank
with
can
Isaac
box.
Cruz.
No, I'm saying,
That was boxing.
I'm saying, why is he gonna box when he know? No, you need to soften big man up to the body.
So you think he can knock Jake out?
He's
Tank.
not walking Jake down, though.
Is y'all crazy?
No,
Jake
no,
is
no.
too. No, he's not walking Jake
He's too
down.
big. He's gonna tie
Obviously,
him up.
Jake
He's
could
too
crack.
heavy. There's
Jake
no way.
could crack. Everybody said that he can crack. He's
Who is
knocking out
everybody?
Tyron Woodley. Other boxers that's training with him, they're saying that he can crack for real. You got to give him some credit.
I don't see.
I think he's gotten better over time, but we're
course.
talking about Tank.
I don't
Yeah,
see
Tank
Tank
is the
knocking
man,
Jake
no
out.
doubt.
Like that ain't gonna happen. Like I don't see. I just think
I seen
I'm not
Jake.
saying that he
gotta-
can't.
you
No, I'm
gotta
not saying
get
he
to him.
can't.
You gotta get
but,
to him.
But I'm saying he'll be. His,
You say he got to get to him, but you
Tank-
told him to
his
box
boxing
him.
skills is underrated.
So is he boxing him or is he going to go get him? Which one?
You still can box being
Counterpunch.
aggressive. You can be
Counterpunch.
effectively aggressive.
5'3" versus 6'2".
All right.
How you gonna outbox this man? He tall as hell, he long, and then so from y'all knowledge, he got pop. How you gonna outbox him? Your job is to, when you're the shorter man, to get on the inside, break him down to the body, and try to land a big shot. Tank got power. Can't be in there fucking around with Jake.
Easier said than
crazy.
done,
I'm
in
thinking
my opinion.
counterpunching. I'm thinking he would have caught him with something counterpunching.
But
not
even with
necessarily-
counterpunching, you have to come forward and find your distance. He can't be way out there. If Jake this long and little 5'3" arms is right here, he can't reach
All
him.
right, so shoot that.
Floyd outboxed his brother Logan Paul. outboxed him, moving.
We're talking
Pop,
about
pop.
Floyd.
That's what I'm saying.
You're
Another
smaller,
special
though.
fighter.
I know, another special fighter.
So you keep saying
One of
that
the best.
like
The
that ain't
best.
special.
I'm just saying, this fight is to me, is different. Tank is known, Floyd is known for boxing. Tank is known for catching you and sleeping you.
Well,
I'm
look,
being
that
honest.
fight ain't gonna happen. It's a done
Yeah,
deal.
man.
So I want to talk
went
about
too
something.
far.
Listen,
Yeah.
Claressa, real quick. Look, I know you don't want to talk about this, but I'm gonna ask anyway
Go ahead.
about Laila Ali. Just put out a couple of videos on YouTube trying to give a long history of your interactions with her. And ultimately, what I got from it was, I've been supportive to Claressa throughout her whole career. So I don't know where this energy is coming from. Can you at least give me a little summary about how you feel about it?
My video was on YouTube when I did it, when I gave back
You responded to that.
a 20-minute video. If you want to see my response to that, you can go look at it. I ain't doing no more videos. She already said no to the fight. Thank God. I got other girls who I'm fighting. And I just signed an $8 million deal today. And that there is worthy to be talked about. And I wish any of my enemies and all my foes, I wish them the best of luck. Because it's gonna be hard trying to catch up to what the fuck I'm doing.
No, okay, you know, it's funny you say that.
Yeah.
You have, I want to show you something, right? So I just sat down recently, me and Roy Jones sat down with
I love Roy.
Christy Martin.
Yeah,
right?
Christy.
So this is what, I want you to watch this real quick. I want you to give me a response to this. Well, we have to mention Claressa, who's the only American fighter to win 2 Olympic gold medals. What's your take on Claressa and what she's done for the sport?
I think as an amateur fighter, to win 2 gold medals, are you kidding me? Just to get the fight for your country has to be the best feeling in the world.
And Roy knows that
And
feeling.
Roy knows too well and
Yes.
too bad.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know. That whole thing was crazy. But
Christy a hater. I know you about to say something bad.
yeah, for sure. And then as a professional, you know, she's out there. She's trying to carry the torch, I guess.
Yep.
But
Go ahead.
you know, she's hard to like. She's hard to support. And I get it. The bad guy sometimes sells.
Right. The villain.
But the villain. But right now, you need to be a little more likable. Get the people to want to watch you. Get the people to want you to win. I don't
support
feel
you.
like, and look, when you have to name yourself the GWOAT, come on, let somebody else do that. And then you're the GWOAT. But if you have to name yourself, that's why they were like, Jimmy Leno Jr. was like, we need to give you a nickname, Christy. I'm like, whatever it is, I don't want it to be like the knockout or so, you know,
Right,
something
yeah.
that you have to live up to.
Right.
So they came up with Coal Miner's Daughter, and I thought that was the perfect
You loved
thing.
it.
But when you call yourself the greatest, I mean, that's an awful big statement.
I mean, Ali did it.
He was different.
Does that make you upset to hear that?
I don't care. Why? I just sold off 16,000 fans. I got a biopic before she got a biopic, so what makes me, I'm more likable than her. Like, what are we talking about? And let's talk about how I box better than Christy Martin. I've never been knocked out, never lost. So Christy can feel how she feels, but I have great supporters and great fans who come to see me fight, who support my YouTube channels, who follow me on social media, who give me good words of inspiration every day. Maybe because she don't like me, because she thought she could try to fight me a couple years ago. Was it 6 years ago? She tried to tell my old manager that she wanted to come out of retirement and fight me.
Really?
But it
Christy
was like,
Martin?
but it was like, girl, you're like, I think at the time she was probably 50 at the time. But it was like, Christy, think.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
You know, but she didn't say nothing. She said it to him.
All right.
And he told her, like, Claressa will kill you. And she came to her senses pretty fast. But my thing is this, right? Ask these girls, right? And we did this, I think I did it around the time I was ready to fight against Savannah. You ask all these girl fighters, who's the GWOAT, right? And they say, oh, I think it's Katie. Oh, I think it's Amanda. Oh, it's Claressa. Oh, it's this person. Oh. Nobody had the audacity to say themselves because they ain't it. That's it. And then when it come to, you know what I'm saying, self-proclaim, if up in that case, everybody named that they name themselves as self-proclaimed in. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to acknowledge who you are and what you are first. Like, nobody should... What are you talking about? Nobody had to tell God he was God. Nobody had to tell Jesus he was Jesus. Jesus had to get everybody else to believe in what his movement was and believe in his miracles and what he can do. So when it comes to my boxing abilities, my God-given gift that I have, and also now I've put in so much hard work to be who I am, you can't say what I can and can't call myself. Their job is to prove why I'm not the GWOAT.
Disprove you. Right.
Their job is to be better than me. Their job is to outsell me, to beat me in a fight, to outskill me, to out trash talk me. That's their job. Their job is not to have an opinion about how I decide to elevate women's boxing, how I decide to sell my fights, if everybody like you, something ain't real about you. Because ain't no way everybody in the room can agree with what you're saying. Everybody agree with your way of thinking or who you are or how you... It don't even... Man, you are a slave to everybody if everybody like you. Now, do I got certain fans who just dislike me for no reason? Sure. But it got people who I don't like either. But I have reasons, I feel like. They have no reason. They just like, oh, she trash talk. Oh, she makes me feel insecure. Oh, she seems like a bully. At the end of the day, my job is to box. And the brand GWOAT, it may have started with me acknowledging that that's who I am, right? But now everybody else call me that.
Okay.
So it don't really have nothing to do with, her approval. And I think that that's what these old heads don't like. I don't need y'all approval. The way that y'all sold y'all boxing careers and did what y'all did, y'all still never made more money than me. Venues, main event venues, 16,000, $8 million, $3 million. It never happened for them. So it's like, why am I supposed to, listen, I respect how they did it. That was y'all era, but this the new era. This the GWOAT era.
All right, so earlier you said, you was talking about Laila Ali, whatever, that fight didn't happen, but you got other girls.
I didn't talk about that, did I?
I know, but you said, thank God there's other girls out there. So
Yeah.
are those other girls at 168? Because you got two girls there that one you fought already, Franchon Cruz, and then you got Shadeja Green, who was a former friend of yours. They've got all of the straps. If you fight those two, you could possibly become undisputed
the fifth time.
at 168.
68.
Is that in the plans with this big $8 million deal?
I do want to fight those girls, but I don't think
anyone more than the other?
I've been caught out Shadeja a long time ago, and MVP said that she wasn't ready at the time. Even though she says she's ready now, and she claims she always been ready, and she ain't never ducked no smoke.
Right.
But I know for a fact, me and my team sent them papers and said, hey, we want to have a fight with her. What's up?
A promotional company got to make sure their fight is ready. And after that fight against Savannah Marshall, I would say she's ready.
But it's like, don't pop it like you've been a boogie woman calling everybody out, and that's not the truth. Like, you was never, I don't know why these girls like, oh, I've been chasing Claressa Shields. How the fuck you gonna chase me? And I got my feet in the sand. I'm right here.
You got your feet in the sand.
I'm literally right here. If you want to fight, we can fight.
So Franchon obviously is with Salita Promotions now, so that fight can easily be made, right? When you talked to Nakisa MVP, was there discussion about, okay, I want to fight Shadeja?
He know I want to fight her.
Can that fight happen even though she's at MVP? You think it could be made?
Fighters who are on the other side of the fence always fight each other.
Yeah.
Especially women, they fight.
Yeah,
I don't
think
matter.
that is.
I understand that, but I'm pretty sure Nakisa, that was probably part of the deal. We're gonna get this. We got Shadeja for you to be champion. Like that must have been in the conversation. Like
I said, we had talked about opponents, of course, and I let them know that I want to fight against Michaela Mara, possibly at 160. As far as in 68, 75, I would like to defend my undisputed championship up at heavyweight. But if the opportunity comes to fight them for their belts, maybe I'll do it. But it's like, why not stay at 75? You know what I'm saying? And they're bigger girls anyway. Both Shadeja and Franchon are both naturally bigger than me. I think I'm just maybe a little bit taller or something like that. But overall, It got other girls up in the game too. Danielle Perkins, even though we fought already, but she's somebody to be reckoned with. Shay Keneally, she's working her way up. I don't know why Hannah Gabriel's be talking for, but I thought she retired. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm trying to think of who else. Like, that's it for me right now. And then I think about Michaela and Mary. We can have like a super fight at like 160 or something like that. But
Is that the lowest you'll go, 160?
I mean, I could try 54, but that's been a long, long time ago since I went there. So 60 would be more fair to me. But if I had to try to go to 54, if that's what she wanted to do, but me and Michaela are the same height. She looked good at 54.
Yeah.
And with me being an A side, they're gonna, if Bud can jump up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo, these girls can jump up weight classes and fight me. And I ain't gonna make nobody fight me at 75 because I feel like that's not fair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't fair to Bud, but he did it, whatever.
Yeah.
But I will tell him to come to 60.
Alycia Baumgardner, you guys had a history of going back and forth. I think you guys had a conversation at one point and squashed the beef, no? I mean, I saw you online.
Oh, you said, did we squash the beef?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, right?
Whether it was a beef or not, there was some back and forth.
No, so 1 minute, it's beef. We meet up, we squash the beef, we hug it out, we cry it out. And then the next minute, it's back to the same stuff. She dissing me again and talk trash about me again. So it's like, you know what?
What's the latest?
I just decided,
the beef inside?
I just told her, like, listen, I cannot be friends with her. Like, I don't be friends with people who like that, who like, you know, when we here, we good, and then all of a sudden when we get out to the media and to the public and you say all this type of shit about me, I got
That's
to
the last thing she said. I haven't heard, but what was the last thing?
I stopped paying attention, man. After a while, like, you know what? Hey, I wish her the best. I'm happy she's with MVP. I'm really hurt for her because she's supposed to fight on the undercard of this Jake Paul and Tank thing, and her stuff got pushed back. And honestly, I feel like the show should have went on. Take them off. Now she at the co-main. She should have went up to the main event and fought. And whatever girl she's fighting against, because she's been in camp, she's been training, you know what I'm saying? But like I said,
So she's not if she went up to 154, would you go down as that potential opponent? Because it's a big name and there's...
Told you, she ain't no big name to me, but I said 160.
Okay.
That's your lowest.
That I would go. And why are we talking like Alycia done fought higher than 130?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She ain't even fought 135.
Yeah.
She ain't fought 140. She ain't fought 147. So talking about coming to 54.
Right.
Hey, that's a big jump. I mean, Crawford did it.
People have done it. People have done it
But
for big money, so.
Crawford is a great, though.
Right.
Absolutely.
No
so
question.
you mentioned Hannah Gabriel, and that made me think of this question. Who was your toughest fight in your career?
French Iron.
Why?
It was my pro debut. It was just tough. Pro debut, smaller gloves, no headgear, 2 minutes, a crowd that was crazy.
Yeah.
We fought in the Kovalov Ward undercard, and I just remember it just being like just crazy. It was like the whole lead up. I had so many interviews, and then we doing these face-offs, and it was just crazy fighting French Iron for those 2 minutes, because it was like I had smoke, she had smoke, and we threw smoke the whole 4 rounds.
Yeah, we were there for that one. Super entertaining. If you could name your 3 opponents in the order you want them in, who would they be?
It's kind of hard to put the order for French Iron and Shadaysha because I want to hit them both. I think in a way, okay, so I feel like French Iron deserves the shot more.
Okay.
But I feel like Shadaysha has the attention of the people right now. Like, she with MVP, fighting on Netflix, da-da-da. So everybody think that, oh, she's the boogie. Like, she trying to paint that she the boogie woman. She beats Savannah, all this other stuff. And it was like, girl, I beat Savannah too. Shut that shit up. But it's like, out of those 2, it's like, I don't know. 1 or 2, 2 or 1. And then the third one, Michaela.
Michaela Mayer.
I like that.
Yeah. Before you get out of here, your vision, right? You talked about at a press conference this big deal, $8 million deal, potentially make a lot more money, but everybody aligned. Wynn, Salita, they all aligned with your vision, right? What is that vision?
As far as in like the storytelling, right? The docuseries, the storytelling, the promotion and the money that we put behind these fights.
Right.
Of course, the opponents, right? And then just bringing that culture to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always loved when it was big fights in Vegas because I would get floor seats, right? But I go on the floor to take pictures with everybody.
Right, yeah.
Like, until the main event came, I was on the floor like, hey, oh, I heard Usher was here. Let me go find Usher. Let me go find this person. Go find this person. And if I can get to him, I'll take a picture with him.
Right.
Right? And I posted it. Like, oh, shit, look who I ran into. Woo,
Yeah.
woo. And so I feel like with my events now, not only am I going to have a big artist walk me out, but also it's going to be other big celebrities in the house. So you want to pay for them floor seats because, yeah, you came to see me, but you came to see Megan Good and Jonathan Majors, too.
Right.
Oh, that's dope.
An event.
An
What
event,
about the 4
exactly.
kids that you said you have lined up? That's what I've been hearing, that you wanted 4 kids, you ready to start a famme.
But isn't that 38 years old or something?
No, I don't.
I'm going to retire at 38.
You want to retire?
But me and Pap was planning on having our first kid after my fights next year.
Okay, so you're going to have kids before you retire? Like,
Yeah.
all of them?
And then I'm going to come back. No, I'm not going to have all of them.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2
Damn.
Yeah.
before you retire, and then
That
2
easy,
after.
huh?
No, I don't think it's easy at all, to be honest with you. I think it's actually pretty hard. But, I mean, I got to have something that's my own when I leave. Like, I can't talk to these belts and these gold medals. I want to have my kids.
So it's safe to say that you're going to be working on a child soon. Like, maybe next year, maybe 2027, Claressa is going to be a mom?
What's next year, 2026?
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like
That's
to
gonna
see
be
that.
interesting. I
See
like
what
to
kind
see
of
that.
mom you're going to be.
I'd be a great mom, like a great auntie.
I mean, you're already basically a mom the way you take care of so
the way
many
that my
people.
nieces hung on to me, you'd think I am.
Exactly. Right.
Well, look, we're looking forward to what's coming.
Yeah, and
Big deal.
we got the fight announcement.
Oh, so you
it's
have a
more
first fight
news.
already announced? I mean,
Well,
about to be announced.
Yeah, we just got locked in a
Can you
few
give
more
us a hint?
details.
Real quick?
175? You defending your belt at 175?
Yeah. Well, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
wait. Can I-
Wait, if
wouldn't
it's not
wanna-
175, then what would it be? 168? No.
Well, there's the girls who got the belts. Nothing's locked in yet, but I know I'm gonna fight in the first quarter of next year.
At 175.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Depends on like, boom. In my mind, I'm like, of course, going to become undisputed again. Why not? It makes sense. But then it's like, damn, can you really be 5-time undisputed? And it's like, yeah, you can. If you fucking want to.
But 4 weight divisions.
Exactly.
And that'll beat everybody. I mean, if you could beat those 2.
Yeah.
Come on. I can't just be saying like you won't.
You just skin
We're
black?
out of re-wrapping.
You just skin black?
Absolutely.
Okay then. That's your answer. See, look at you playing games, man.
All right, so looking forward to 4-fight deal as of now. $8 million, $3 million signing bonus.
Talk your talk. You know something.
Have you spent some of that money in your head already? Some things you want to buy?
You know, I've been getting money for a long time now.
Right.
So it's like getting some more money ain't really like a big thing. Like, oh, I got this much and I couldn't afford
But it's
this
more.
or that.
It's more than you've been getting.
Yeah, it's a lot more money, but I feel like I want to make sure I get people set up. I want to get set up. You know what I'm saying? And man, I feel like the charity that I want to do with this girl and women's camp, I want to start it. November 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, I'll be in Dallas. Me and Sharita McCaff are doing us a women's and girls camp together, where we just show girls how to box, how to train, how to defend themselves.
So you're going to be there those 3 days as
Yes.
one of the teachers?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
That's
amazing.
cool.
You get
But I
money
want to
and
do
time.
it. I want to do it for a long time though. But I want to do it all over the country. So I want to have a hosting here in Brooklyn. I want to have a hosting in Chicago, of course, Detroit, Flint. I want to hit all these different
these
cities,
inner
and I want to do
cities.
like these girl camps. Just because I just feel like it's needed. I don't know. I feel like it made me feel empowered as a little girl and as a teenager. So
You
why
wanna
not
pay it
pass it
forward.
down?
Yeah, and that might
Okay.
be something that becomes very, very big, and you the one that started it.
Well,
for
it's already
girls.
big in my head.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that
You
makes
said
sense?
your head is big?
Yeah,
or-
you gotta.
It's big in my
Oh,
head.
big. Oh, that's big in your head. I got you. But you said Pap's head was big earlier, so I had to get you back. You know, so I was like, I was looking at him like that. He took an L.
Congrats on the new deal. Looking forward to your next
y'all.
fight and well, go ahead.
What's up?
Yeah, so did I explain the whole thing with Dimitri, Salita, and
No,
Wynn?
explain
it,
a little
please.
bit, but we don't.
Please,
we wanna
break it
know
down
a
real
little
quick.
more.
Okay, all right, so boom. So y'all think I got a record deal, but I don't. Y'all crazy.
I know
No,
they're doing
so-
promotion and stuff like that, right?
Right, so, all right, boom. You got Dimitri, who was the promoter. Then you have Wynn Records, the record label, but they bringing forward music and entertainment and just everything that they bring to the table. With Wynn Records, Pap is an executive there.
Right.
Ruben Branson is the
Head.
Yeah.
is the head. Then you got Pap. Pap is like, a mastermind, just like I said earlier. And they throw these huge concerts all over the country. 10,000 fans, 15,000 fans, 20,000 fans. So they know how to put some asses in seats.
Right.
And they bring out the perfect artists. And I mean, they can get in contact with any artist that you want to have. You know, performing. They pay them, they performing. However that goes. So all of that being able to come together with Salita, myself, and then Wynn Records, it's just like, it's a big triangle. You got music, you got entertainment, and you got sports.
So
that's
you
the
getting a
golden
piece
triangle.
of everything like ticket sales and merchandise and all of that? Is that the type of deal it is?
My boxing deal?
No, yeah, like, because you said that it's a
million
minimum of $8 million, but you
Yeah.
can make more. So how does that happen? Is
The
it
boxing
piece
business.
Okay.
It's the boxing business. You know, it's the boxing business for all of it. So however your people structure their businesses, like they structure it different.
Because you said you was gonna make 15 million, maybe.
Well, that's
a
with
lot
like
of money.
sponsorships,
And all of that.
right? Endorsements,
Right.
gate, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nice.
So you get a piece
I'm
of
proud.
everything.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
As you
No-
should.
No
My
doubt.
man.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, thank
the
y'all
Ring
for having me, man.
Appreciate you.
Come
Claressa
on.
Shields.
Of course.
Bring it in.
She said, bring it in.
Is that rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Y'all ready?
What?
Girls.
Nah. Not this time. Not this time.
Yes.
Not this.
No.
That ruined my
Let's
whole
go.
career.
Sirius XM years ago, she made us on camera do this Beyonce dance.
Yes.
Nah, we can't do that now.
Come
nah,
on.
the dynamics
One,
is
two,
different.
No,
Online
1,
is
2,
crazy.
3.
I'm not
One,
becoming me.
3. On 3, you gonna start.
All
We
right, ready?
starting to the right.
On three.
To the right?
1, 2, 3. Go. Who run this mother, girls? Who run this mother, girls?
Look at this.
Yo,
I was not gonna do that. You wrong. You killed us last time.
I just signed $8
killed it
million.
Yo, we
I'm
got
happy for you, but damn, my brand.
You did it,
What
though.
about my brand?
1, 2, 3, go. Who run this mother, girls? Who run this mother, girls? Who run this mother?
I ain't doing that. You killed me last time.